People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Alyssa Curran, and I have brought you back to the Clark County 2024 Parade of Homes. I'm excited to show you around. Well, hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
John Colgate,
High fives.
the owner of Affinity Homes,
Hello.
who was crazy enough to do 2 homes this year.
Yes.
Yes. What are you known for?
Well, there's a lot to look at in here, but we are known for our indoor-outdoor living. So if you want to start out there, we can go take a look.
Oh, I'd love to.
All right. So most of our designs, you will notice from the great room or any part of the house, you have access to the outdoor living. This particular one, all the way across, whether it's the primary suite, the great room, from the theater room, you can get outside. So you'll notice with most of our designs that you can get to the outdoor living from pretty much anywhere. So right now we're at the great room. We have the primary suite over there. You can get outside. From the bar, the theater, you can get outside. So one of the things that we're really fortunate to have here is room enough to do a guest house. And yeah, 30,000 square feet. So got a nice little retreat out here, about 740 square feet. The only problem with it is it's kind of nice, so people might get comfortable, stay a little longer than you want them, yeah.
But you know what? The multi-generational living is huge right now. I feel like this gives somebody their space still, while also being able to like separate from the actual house.
For sure.
Right? Like if I ever live with my kids, this is gonna be what I want.
So this actually started out as a wellness center, if you can believe that. Yeah, one side here was gonna be a gym, and you can still, you know, get a snack, keep some cold beverages on hand. Other side was gonna be a yoga studio, and then we have a nice sauna, bathroom, kind of whole suite in this area. You know, actually the gym equipment didn't come in time, so we had to pivot, and now it's a guest house. Here we are back in the great room. Yeah. One thing about this great room is you cannot watch TV in here.
So where do you watch TV then?
Believe it or not, right through this hidden wall system is a fully immersive theater room. Well, you want to check out the theater room?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, very cool. The theater room.
It's designated space to watch television or movies, close to everything. I think it's going to catch on. This is the London room.
Oh,
Yeah.
How did it get the name London Room?
Well, our internal interior designer, Kaylin Harris, and along with Cindy Parker Interiors, they kind of came up with this whole vibe of a place for the adults to hang out and play games. This is the Bella Forme we are in right now.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
The name is fancy. Where'd that come from?
Well, you know, we work closely with the clients and Nicole with Lux Interiors and our team, of course, to come up with the theme for this home. The clients named the home, and I think it just fits perfectly. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to look at in here, but if you want, I can show you some of the highlights.
Yes.
All right.
Let's see it.
Let's check out the bathroom.
Okay. Oh yes, I can see why this is a highlight.
So the whole goal is when you get home, feel like you're on vacation. Another neat thing about in here is the main closet or dressing room.
Yeah.
And we have a seasonal just on the other side. This is probably one of my favorite things in the home. So our client is a woodworker.
Oh, wow.
He built this door here on site with his wood shop that we have put together for him outside.
Oh my
and this
word.
is an homage to the family. Grandfather in the family had a painting like this, used to evolve.
Yeah.
He built this and then kind of unveiled it on the opening night to the family. So I
Oh,
thought this was
that's
really
so
special.
neat. Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
it's on Hidden Hardware. So check it out. I roll this thing open,
Oh, wow.
no hardware.
Oh my gosh. That's perfect. For the movie room. Is that what this is?
Yep,
Or just
it's a
the other family room? It's a
from here
pass-through.
to this movie room. So, fun place to hang out,
Yes,
right?
yes.
TV, beams, nice vibe in here.
Another family room.
Yeah,
Really.
another family room. And we got this really nice trim detail on this entire wall.
Yeah, I love that.
Kind
It's a
of
good
geometric
feature.
shape. And as you get closer to it, notice anything different?
Well, I can see a light coming through. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is awesome.
Over 800 bottles can be chilled in this room.
So pretty. This is one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
I feel like I would become a golfer if I had this in my backyard. So I'm gonna take a shot before I head to the other house.
I think I'm gonna go inside and take a shot myself.
I bet you I get a hole in one. Thank you.
All right, thank
Seriously,
you so much. Good luck.
much. Let's see. I have had a wonderful time showing you the Parade of Homes 2024. I can't wait to show you next year's as well. I'm Alyssa Curran. This is American Dream TV, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to American Dream TV here in Salem, Oregon. I'm your host, Crystal Hu. Today we're going to dive into a cozy downtown Salem with two fantastic spots, Isaac Coffee Shop and the Riverfront Park. And let's go grab a coffee and explore. Here is our first stop, Isaac's Coffee Shop. Let's learn more about their mission behind the store. We're kicking off the day at Isaac Coffee Shop, my favorite local gym, serving Salem over a decade. And I'm here with the founder, Tiffany. Thank you for having us, Tiffany.
Thanks for inviting me. I hang out here a lot, I guess.
Yeah, that's great. So Isaac Coffee Shop is known of delicious brewing and welcoming atmosphere. And can you tell us a bit more about the history and the ethos of behind the coffee shop?
Yes. The location here, Isaac's, is our second location in town. We are actually a nonprofit called Isaac's Room, and we seek to develop young people on the verge of adulthood and get through giving them job skills and mentorship and belief in themselves, basically, through a program that we run. So the job skills is the part of the program, and so Isaac's, along with Ikebox in Salem, serve about 50 to 60 16 to 21-year-olds every year.
Wow, that's great. So Tiffany, why you choose downtown Salem as the location for Isaac Coffee Shop?
Well, Ikebox is just east of the core of downtown, and so we were looking for a place to get right into the middle, but also to be really close to Riverfront Park, which is such a beautiful place, you know, just one block. And I know that we are almost neighbors, and it's an amazing place down here.
Yes, definitely, definitely. The Riverfront Park going to be our next stop. So let's go. Here we're at the Riverfront City Park, just peaceful step away from the busy city. Here we have a local frequent visitor, Erica, local real estate agent. She's going to tell us a bit more about the history and the significance about the park. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit more about the history and the significant part about the Riverfront Park?
Absolutely. Riverfront City Park has been a part of Salem's landscape for years. Not only is it a naturally beautiful place, but it also holds Salem's key community events throughout the year. It's really a great gathering spot for locals and tourists alike.
I agree. Me and my kids enjoy the events here, especially the World Beat Festival, hosting every year, end of the June, and also Family Fest in August. It's just a great location, and it was fantastic for community to get together.
You are absolutely right. I mean, Crystal, from concerts to music festivals to farmers market, there's just all kinds of things going out throughout the years, especially around seasons. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, very exciting time to be in this area.
That's great. And what other recreation activities do you see people enjoy here?
Yeah, well, there's tons. My favorite are the hiking trails that will wrap around the Willamette Valley River, as well as picnic tables. There's biking trails. There's also great areas for kids to play around, like a playground. And throughout the summer, there's a lot of water activities such as jet skis and a water splash pad for kids to come and to play. It's really a great community hub for everyone to enjoy.
That's great. Thank you for sharing your experience with us about the Riverfront Park, Erica.
You're welcome, Crystal, and thank you so much for having me. I have to get back to work now, but you enjoy the rest of the park.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us today's journey through Isaac Coffee Shop and the Riverfront City Park. Those two gems just a taste of Salem has to offer. Remember, supporting local business and enjoy the natural beauty that surrounds us. Until next time, happy exploring.
Here in Central Oregon, pickleball is absolutely exploding. I mean, it's exploding everywhere. It's the fastest growing sport in the United States. Today we'll be checking out a fantastic pickleball club in the Redmond area, then following up with an amazing resort community out just west of town. I'm Parker, I'm Selling Central Oregon, and this is the American Dream TV. Here we are at the Premier Pickleball Club. We're gonna go talk with the owner, Mac. He's gonna tell us what it's all about. Hey Mac, thanks for having me at the Premier Pickleball Club. So tell me a little bit more, why pickleball and why here in Redmond?
Absolutely. Well, Central Oregon is kind of a hotbed for pickleball. Bend has a couple of indoor clubs.
Yeah.
They've got a great outdoor facility, but Redmond doesn't have that. And I've spent 20 plus years here in Central Oregon, and I've got family here. So we wanted something that was really kind of offering the northern counties, Jefferson and Crook and the north part of Deschutes, an option for indoor club.
Definitely.
Outdoors, readily available. You know, if there's a tennis court, you can play pickleball.
Right.
So what we tried to create was something that was more accessible to Prineville and Redmond, obviously, Sisters, Tumalo, and I've got family here, so Redmond felt like home. We wanted to be part of this community and offer something that really welcomed the new recreational player, maybe never played or played at a barbecue somewhere, on up to what we'll go experience later, which is a high-level round-robin competitive play.
Fantastic.
We offer everything from instruction to individual play or round robin play, or get your own court, depending on what you're looking for.
Fantastic. You guys do a lot more than just like rent-a-court pickleball stuff. You're very active in the community. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. We have Adopt a Highway program that we get together, collect trash and clean up coming in from Eagle Crest towards Redmond. We have a group that comes in here, Destination Rehab, and they use our facility. So they have a lit facility, flat surface.
Right.
And we work with Parkinson's patients, people coming back from knee replacements, and it gives them just a nice flat level indoor. Weather doesn't matter outside, they can come in, they can schedule. So we have that. We have formal pickleball stuff as well.
Right.
Round robins and play. Basketball court down at the far end as well. Foosball, cornhole.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, pickleball is a fast-growing sport for a reason, and a lot of that is community. What is the community and the culture like here at Premier?
We kind of pride ourselves on a club that is welcoming to everybody. We have private memberships, but we also have public open courts. We try to maintain the balance. A lot of our social play, our members interacting with non-members. Right. They come in for round robins, and we're trying to cultivate that. We want to bring somebody along that's new to the game and take them to whatever level they want. A lot of people just want it for the social level.
Yeah.
Others want it for the health benefits, the activity level, the competitiveness of it. But everybody gets that feeling of being part of something, a culture here, and when we go out there, you'll hear it, you'll see it. It's obvious.
Hey, Mac, thanks for having us. It was a real pleasure.
Great to have you in the club. Anytime you're in town, stop by, say hi.
Fantastic. If you love the outdoor and recreation that Central Oregon has to offer, the Eagle Crest Resort might be the perfect neighborhood for you. With 3 golf courses, 3 sports centers, private tennis, indoor and outdoor, pickleball courts, access to the Deschutes River, as well as being mere minutes from mountain biking and road biking, as well as having some of the best high-end housing in Central Oregon, this might be the perfect place for you to live out your Central Oregon dreams. And this home is gigantic. At almost 3,500 square feet with 4 bed and 5 bathrooms, there is plenty of space. One of the best highlights of this home, though, is the master suite with gigantic corner windows and an ensuite bathroom that looks like it came straight out of a magazine. Downstairs in this house, though, is where the magic happens. With private wine storage, this is the perfect place for entertaining. You grab your favorite bottle of wine, grab your friends, head out to the patio, and enjoy those Deschutes River views. As you can see, recreation is a huge part of the Central Oregon life. And if it's something that means a lot to you, this might be the perfect place to call home. So as always, I'm Parker from Selling Central Oregon. This is the American Dream TV.
Hi, I'm Rita Wolf with American Dream TV. Today we're in the middle of the Willamette Valley, up at one of the most famous wineries. One of the first up here is Domaine Drouhin. Come on in and let's introduce you to the winemaker, Veronique. Hi, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you for giving us this little tour today.
You're very welcome. Welcome here.
And you're here for harvest.
I'm here for harvest.
And we'd love to have you tell us a little bit about the family, when you started, and then show us kind of what you're up to today.
Absolutely, with pleasure. Yes, so we came here with my father for the first time in '87 on this property, but for me in Oregon it was in 1986, and for him it was in 1961.
Wow.
So our connection with the state goes way back.
Way back.
But I was an intern in 1986. Now there's a lot of kids coming to help for harvest. I was one of them back then and loved it. And we became friends with some of the pioneers,
Right.
1986, David Lett and Dick Ponzi and David Adelsheim and the Castile family. And the idea just came between them and my father talking about us making wine here. And so in '87, this beautiful place was for sale, and it was also the first international Pinot Noir celebration, famous IPNC.
Right.
And there was nothing, it was just those lovely trees over there, of course, no winery and no vineyards. But we started to plant right away, and we liked what we made in 1988. Our friends from Burgundy thought we were crazy to come and make wine in Oregon, but they said the wine is really good. So we built this beautiful winery in '89, and since then, voila.
Well, we'd love to kind of see what you're up to today. If you'd love to give us a tour, we'd be really happy.
And it's a great day because we're picking Chardonnay, we're picking Pinot Noir, some of the tanks are starting to ferment, there's a lot of action.
Oh, great.
So
let's go look. Wow, lots going on today.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We're picking Chardonnay, we're picking Pinot Noir, we're processing the fruit, pressing the Chardonnay, and also there's already some tanks in fermentation. So there's also the pump over and the punch down. So the work we do on the wines on the grape when they start to ferment. But look at this beautiful
it's beautiful.
They're really gorgeous. It's what we love the most. It's a small cluster of Pinot Noir,
right?
Small berries, perfectly ripe, totally healthy. Really, this year is unbelievable. We need to process the fruit so they go to the tomatoes, and we're using gravity. So the fruit will go in that hopper, and that hopper shakes, so it will spread the fruit, but also it will take the bugs, like ladybugs. I love them, I like to stay on them, but we don't want them in the fermenter. And the fruit is beautiful. The stems, the machine will take the stems, and this is a destemmer. So it will separate the berry from the stem, and the stems goes out here, and the fruit is going to the tank. You see the quality of the fruit. That's so
wonderful.
Because hopefully you hope the machine will give you like whole berries like this, and so these will go to the fermenters, and then they will be for about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, as that happens. So Rita, the fruit comes to those, we fill the fermenters. It takes a few days for the fermentation to start.
Okay.
The yeast are there, so eventually they will start fermenting. This one is actually going, so you can feel it's a little warmer, and then you don't hold your nose too close because there's CO2. And then I will check on the fermenters to make sure they go well and the taste. And also see here, I have this.
Oh wow!
And look at that, it's beautiful. You see the grape really was good. These are made with wood, it's oak, and you rarely see them here, but we used to, at the tradition, we use them a lot in Burgundy. Actually, even in Burgundy, we don't have wooden tanks yet anymore. But I wanted to try them here because I've always seen, since I was a child, the wines being made in wood. So we bought these 3 fermenters, and I thought we should give them names. So I asked the team here, and 2 people not talking to each other to say, oh, we should name them Neri, Mo, and Curly.
I would just say that. That's so funny.
And honestly, I've been making wine for 4 years in these tanks now. It's so good.
And I'd like to introduce you to David Millman. He is the president and CEO, an amazing all-around person to begin with.
Thank you, Rita. Good to see you.
And thank you so much, Veronique. We got to see things that I think people really enjoy, seeing the whole process. It was a perfect day. Thank you, David, for scheduling, and thank you so much. I'm Rita Wolf, American Dream TV.
Winston-Salem is known for its pet-friendly community, whether it's walking through one of the beautiful parks or having a meal at a local pet-friendly restaurant. Today, we're going to be talking to Cole of Tucker's Tap Yard. We'll also be talking to some of the local rescue organizations. Come join me. I'm Laura Beth, and this is The American Dream. So what got you started in the Haley Graves? Because you're now the president. So what kind of got you into the program?
I actually started with fostering. And then I started taking on more responsibility. I started doing their social media. I started helping, I became like the events coordinator. I've been the president now for about a year and a half.
I know that a lot of dogs have been displaced from their families, can't find their families. Places like Asheville, Boone, Banner Elk, all of Western North Carolina is just kind of, they've been hit really hard. What can we do to help those communities with the dogs that have been displaced and cats and all the animals, but like, you know, with the animals that have been displaced?
We just need fosters. I mean, every single rescue would be willing to help with the Helene issue, but we're all full. We just need people to open up their homes and be willing to help the dog.
So you're president of Stepping Stones, which
Correct.
is a wonderful organization that helps rescue, foster, all of the above.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Well, we founded Stepping Stones. It's been a little over 12 years ago now, all volunteer driven. And so we partner though with ARF and some of the other local rescues.
What got you to Tucker's?
They have been a wonderful business partner. They are awesome and very generous. They allow us to have adoption events here. And then we also bring the foster dogs here sometimes to socialize. So it's been wonderful. We put a little Adopt Me collars on them. And so sometimes they find their forever home by meeting somebody here.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's so nice to meet you.
You too, thank you. So you've been the owner of Tucker's Tap Yard for a year and a half, 2 years now?
Just had our 2-year anniversary first week of August. My wife and I are the owners.
So what made you want to create this place?
So we were going to do a lot of traveling and camping during COVID. We weren't really sure how long it was going to last. And so we were like, maybe we should get a dog, because a dog seems like a better camping partner than a cat. And we stumbled upon a little beagle. He started traveling with us in our camper. And no matter how much we tried to wear him out, he would not just sit. We were looking for towns that had an off-leash dog bar.
Right.
And after going to about 10 of them, we were like, we could do this in Winston.
Yeah.
And so for about another year, we did some planning, started looking for property. And we really wanted to be downtown, so it took a little longer to find something. But once we found this property, Tucker's was born. One of my favorite things about Tucker's is you see people that likely would never ever talk to each other, because they're in such different worlds, but they become friends here because their dogs are playing, or they just start talking about their dogs, and then they start texting each other and meeting here, and they become friends.
The community is a big thing to y'all, clearly.
Absolutely.
What kind of events do y'all do here?
So we do a lot of fundraising for canine organizations. We try to do a lot right now for the Western North Carolina folks.
Absolutely. What makes Tucker's special to you?
Winston's a very dog-friendly town.
Yes.
All of the breweries and restaurants, they have a patio. They're pretty much welcoming of dogs. But in my opinion, if you go to dinner and you sit at dinner for 2 hours and your dog's on a leash under the table, I'm not sure how much the dog's enjoying that.
Right.
So what we try to create is somewhere that you can enjoy and your dog can enjoy.
From the pet-friendly community of Winston-Salem to the life-saving work of Haley Graves and Stepping Stones, today has been all about community. Tucker's Tap Yard shows us just how much love that we have for the owners and pets of this community. I want to thank y'all for joining me today on this wonderful segment of The American Dream. I'm Laura Beth France. I'll see you next time.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host Tegan Enlow, and today we're in downtown Tigard, where they have the Tigard Street Fair, the Farmers Market, and we have a custom mural being installed by Rachel Jackson from Banyan Bridges. I can't wait to tell you more about why people love being in Tigard. Travis, there you are. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Good. Have you gone and looked at the mural progress yet?
I checked earlier, but I haven't been over in a little while.
It's looking so great. So I wanted to ask you a little bit.
Yeah.
If you could tell me about what putting this mural up, why is that special to you? Why did you want to have this art installation in Tigard?
Well, one great thing about City of Tigard, as you know, they have great grant funding for internal and external improvements. And one of the things that is eligible for that is this kind of mural projects, different downtown art. They really invest in art downtown, and we're like, we've got a big wall, we'd love to get some art on there, and so we said, let's do it.
It's really great that Tigard has so many opportunities to support art and create such a vibrant downtown area. I just spent some time over at the Farmers Market and then the Tigard Street Fair. It has been absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's terrific what's happening downtown here. All the opportunities are starting to really come alive right now. We had a lot of open spaces, but a lot of people are moving down, and adding art and public attractions like this just really add to the atmosphere.
Now you moved your business into downtown Tigard, right?
Yeah, about 5 years ago. We used to be in Beaverton, lost that building and found an amazing opportunity here on Main Street. And we've been here for 5 years now, and we just signed for another 5. We're really invested into the future and the promise of downtown Tigard.
And you have that mural going in now. What are your long-term plans for art installation?
We want to keep going on that mural, and as long as there's grant funding, we're going to keep expanding that all the way down, add some new attractions to people who walk or ride or commute on that Fano Creek Trail every day.
Well, I picked up some yummy food for Rachel at the farmer's market. I'm gonna go drop it off to her so she can have a lunch break.
Great seeing you.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
I brought you a snack!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Rachel, it's looking so good.
Thank you.
I love it so much. Thank you for coming and bringing your art to Tigard.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I love how this is, looking and it's displaying on this wall, but there's so much more wall, as this building extends down this trail system. What would you do to carry it through if you were able to come back?
I mean, I just love the flow of the lines, and I just want to carry them down, and we can layer in a lot of different types of nature through it. I could see this expanding over time. I think this would be really beautiful.
I do too, and it creates such a nice experience as you're going through the regional trail system, and you have nature over here, you have this beautiful art installation, and it just makes it so special. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you came up with this concept and what you wanted to create?
Yeah. This trail is so beautiful. You've got the trees, you've got the river, it just feels like nature until you get to this spot when all you see is just warehouse for miles. What feels like miles, right?
It's so true.
So I just wanted to bring the nature from this side of the trail to the warehouse side of the trail. And I think it just is going to create a more immersive experience. I've already had so many people on this trail, excited to see art going up.
Well, this is a regional trail, so it goes through multiple cities. It has a ton of people who are walking and biking and rolling and all the different things on it. And so it's going to get so many eyes on it. And I think it's going to be like a fun placemaking experience for them as they pass through on their journey.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you so much for creating this beautiful art, for letting me paint a little bit of it and telling us a little bit more about your art process and how you create all of these beautiful things and making time for us.
Hey, thanks for making this happen.
Oh, you're so welcome. Any chance to get some art installed is always a good idea.
Feels like a win to me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, where we got to spend time in downtown Tigard with Travis from Curiosities and Rachel Jackson, who is installing this absolutely beautiful mural outside their building. I'm Tegan Enlow, this is American Dream TV, and that's a wrap.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.